Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another dupes video. I am constantly, always actively looking for dupes. It's one of my favorite things to do. I think it's exciting and fun. I love finding, you know, whether a drugstore product it is or a more affordable option for something that's more expensive. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be drugstore, but just finding a lower, more affordable price point for something that's typically a little bit more in the splurge price point. So I guess we should just get started. Today's video is sponsored and I'm really excited to be working with this company. It is Smile Direct Club, and I think that this is perfect for a dupes video because their Bright On Pro whitening system is an amazing, affordable, and effective way to whiten your teeth. And I haven't had any issues with sensitivity. I really wanted to save the box so you could see how nice that this comes. Now the kit actually does come with all the products that you need to actually do your whitening treatment, but then they also provide you with products that help extend the results that you get from the whitening treatment. So the first thing that you're going to use is the Pro Activate. This is Smile Direct Club's activating whitening accelerator. So this toothpaste is going to prep your teeth to increase brightness by 50%. I actually really notice a big difference when I'm using this toothpaste. Even if I'm not doing a whitening treatment, I think it really helps buff out a lot of those surface stains. So this is the Pro Brighten pen. You're going to use this when you do your LED treatments, and this has the ability to lighten your teeth up to 9 shades whiter in 1 week. It's going to start whitening your teeth after just one use, and your little LED light that comes in this cute little carrying case is super nice because then it doesn't, you know, touch anything else. And Smile Direct Club provides you with little adapters. So you have the lightning adapter as well as the USB adapter so that it, you know, is compatible with whatever smartphone device you have. I think that this is also a really nice, comfortable mouthpiece. I've used a lot of whitening products in the past, and I will say that this is like one of the softer ones, and I don't feel like it makes my, you know, like mouth salivate extra, which is something that's typically a problem with stuff like this. So after you've done your whitening treatment, you have your prolonging treatments. So you have your whitening extender mouth tray, looks like this, and you'll pop this in when you're using your prolong gel. So this is going to help combat any more surface stains that you could potentially get. It smooths the tooth surface from preventing, you know, staining foods and beverages from sticking to the actual surface of your tooth. It's also really going to help with slowing down plaque formation on the teeth. And then I just really noticed that this is a great product for prolonging and just extending that really nice, fresh, whitened teeth whitening look. Smile Direct Club recommends that you do one whitening treatment every 6 months. I'm gonna have links, information, and a link to this kit in my description box, and this is what I wanted to share as my dupe, or, you know, more affordable option for professional whitening treatments. And I also think that this kit personally is like a really good value because typically I buy strips, and I feel like this is a more professional experience than just using strips. I was at Sally Beauty Supply a couple weeks ago and I saw this sitting on the shelf, and it immediately reminded me of this. So obviously by the packaging you can tell what they were going for. Even with the directions, it's got the same directions as the Color Wow Dream Coat. So Color Wow Dream Coat, I have spoken about this for a long time on my channel. Ever since I started using it, I really like it. I think if you are somebody who wants to extend the amount of time that you have to style your hair throughout the week, you'll really enjoy this because it does help keep the frizz and just keeping your style looking fresh and great for days to come, even when you're not washing it. And it does last throughout, typically for me it's like 3 shampoos. It says anywhere between 3 to 4. I typically can use this every 3 times I wash my hair, and I will argue that it looks better or the best after you've washed it. So like you do the first coat, wear it for a few days, and then the next time you shampoo your hair, it's like perfect for those next 2 washes. It's incredible. So Color Wow Dream Coat, definitely a splurgy product, but This one by Hair Chemist Limited, the Sleek Anti-Humidity Shine Coat, same deal, y'all. Lasts anywhere between 3 to 4 shampoos, helps tame down frizz, makes your hair incredibly glassy and shiny. And I will say that I looked at the ingredient lists and they do share a lot of similar, you know, brother sister ingredients in the formulas, and then they also have some ingredients that are like straight up the same. So I feel like it's definitely an adequate dupe. This is available in 2 sizes, and so is this. I purchased the smaller size in case it wasn't comparable to the Dream Coat, but it is. So I would definitely say if you're not wanting to splurge on this, you can get the smaller size of this one, or there is a bottle that's a little bit bigger as well. This next one, oops, I'm really excited about. It's the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. This is astronomically more affordable than the IT Cosmetics one that I used to use for years and I would constantly repurchase. I actually bought 2 of these because I like this so much. I don't even have the IT Cosmetics one anymore because the brush broke on me maybe 3 times. They definitely last you upwards of a year, but I just got tired of having to repurchase it because I do use my foundation brushes every single time I do my makeup and just like concealer, things like that. So I got one for foundation and concealer, and then I got one for doing bronzer or cream products or blush. I designated the other one to the cream products that I use. Such a beautiful brush, really gonna give you that gorgeous like airbrush, you know, just control over the products that you use. I love the little concealer brush as well. I just think it's handy how you can go back and forth between the 2 of them. And with this brush, if you are a, you know, cream makeup lover, I would highly suggest picking one up for your base products, so that you can do foundation and concealer with one, and then your cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlight, whatever it is, with the other one. But this is such a steal. So if you are a fan of the one from IT Cosmetics, don't feel like splurging on it again, pick up the e.l.f. one. I will be loyal to this for a very long time because I really love this brush. Next up, we have the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. This is such a beautiful product. It has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, squalane, and a SPF of 40. It's a beautiful, almost like tinted serum oil hybrid for your face. I actually think that this one's really, really nice because it provides you with buildable coverage, whereas a lot of tinted face oils tend to not really have any customizable qualities to them in terms of coverage. So really a big fan of this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Really impressed with the amount of coverage it has and highly recommend it. I've talked about it on my channel many times. The dupe that I found is from Revlon. This is the Revlon Color Stay Light Cover Foundation. This one has SPF of 35. So obviously perhaps not the most, you know, skin loving ingredients involved in this one as the Ilia one, but in terms of coverage and the way it sets down on the skin and the way the product, you know, blends out and feels and looks, I'm gonna give it dupe worthy action because I do think that this is extremely comparable. It's also gonna come at the drugstore price point, so it's a little bit more accessible, and I think more people would feel comfortable purchasing a product like this that doesn't necessarily have the longevity or coverage of a traditional foundation without having to splurge. So definitely recommend the both of them, but if you are somebody that doesn't really want to splurge on this, I think this is such a great option. It's like the perfect everyday amount of coverage, and you feel like you don't have a lot of product on your skin. It feels actually lightweight. It's not weighing your skin down or feeling like a mask, and it looks really natural as well. And I do find that these tend to be a really great add-on to just boost up and double up on your sunscreen because, you know, you can never have enough sunscreen. So even though I do wear my facial sunscreen, I do like to have a little bit of extra sunscreen in my base makeup, especially for the daytime. I also have another dupe for you for the base. I think it's perfect for summertime. So this is Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. It's been a favorite of mine for many years. It is a product that I repurchase pretty consistently because I do wear it pretty consistently. So this is a fresh bottle. This is the Broad Spectrum 30 Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. Now, I kid you not, this product has a really unique way that it blends into the skin, it's like when you first start applying it, it almost looks like it's going to be cakey, or that it's going to sit on top of the skin because the pigment just, it looks a little bit bizarre as you're first applying it. But then I'd say, you know, 20 to 30 seconds later, you almost look like it's getting absorbed into your skin, and it looks like you just have this really soft filter providing you with just the perfect amount of coverage on the skin. If you see them side by side, you will see coverage is definitely somewhat buildable, so you can go anywhere from sheer to light medium coverage. It's also a really nice product if you want to use it as a base for foundation that you want a little bit more coverage. But I mean, again, what a dream to wear on an everyday basis, because it's light, feels light, and really gives you that nice, like, healthy, light, glowy looking base. This was one of my favorite lip colors recently. It's the NARS Air Matte lip color in the shade Chaser. It's like a really gorgeous soft mauve, and I found that the most similar product I found in my drugstore collection is actually a product that I also really love and have talked about before, the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink, and this one is in the shade Speak Up. You can see them swatched side by side. They're in the same color family. I will be honest, Speak Up is slightly more on the purple side, but overall the same tone, and you still get the same similar effect. So you could easily get this to look a little bit less purple by just blotting it on your lips and then perhaps mixing in a tiny bit of concealer just to maybe lighten it up just a touch and make it look a little bit less purple. But overall, such comparable dupes, and I really love this new trend of these matte liquid lipsticks being more on the satin side, because you get this really nice, comfortable, soft, wearable feeling on the lips. I like how products like this don't tighten and completely dry down to your lips to where you feel like they're like cracking off and crumbling. So absolutely love these. If you wanted to try the Air Matte lip colors, there are so many gorgeous shades that if you do want to splurge on it, I would recommend, because I do really like these. But if you just want a similar, you know, formula or tone, the Revlon Colorstay inks, these are really comparable. I love this product. I've repurchased because I wear it almost every single day. Almost every single time I use my makeup, to do my makeup, I use this. I really enjoy it. It looks like a real Freckle because it's got a little bit of an auburn undertone to it, and I love the formula of it. But I mean, I can't even tell you how many times like I've lost one of these, or it's just like rolled away and then I find it a month later and then I start using it again. So this is a very, very great dupe. This is the Jason the Freckled Boy Fro Freckle, and it even has that really gorgeous deep auburn undertone to it. I love the packaging of this Jason Wu product, and I think that this is, if not a dupe, it's even better than Freck, because I haven't had issues with almost losing this. Like, this to me is like a size of an actual product, whereas this, I'm like, what do I do with this? I love Freck, but it's like really expensive, and this is all that you get, and then you can just get this at Target, and it's like, you know, a normal size product that you won't lose. So I really love these both, but they're super similar. They just give you this really nice light tint of color that you can freckle all over your face. Perfect for the summertime. Really love them. Let's end this video with some really great lip dupes. So first is gonna be Pat McGrath Structure. This is the Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in Structure, and I've been raving about this because I just really love this shade. I love how this is long wearing, so it's pretty, you know, eat and drink proof. And the dupe that I found for it that is the most similar is this one from Revlon, and it is in the shade Nude, and I think when you see them swatched you will be really exciting, because I know that the Pat McGrath one is such a splurge and not everybody wants to spend that much money, but look at that right next to each other, Revlon Colorstay Nude. It's like the perfect dupe. I'm actually really excited, because the great thing about the Revlon Colorstay products is that these are actually long wearing too. So like, you do get the best of both worlds. You get the tone and you get the longevity that you want from the Pat McGrath one. If I'm being extra critical, I will say this one glides over your lips like butter, whereas this one has like a little bit more of a drier formula. But that aside, you get longevity and tone. You can't beat it. Now, the next lip pencil dupe is another favorite of mine. It's the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in 606 Wherever Walnut. Really pretty rosy shade. Again, you'll see the swatches up close and you'll see that the tones are a little bit different. I know they look like they're all the same. So this, one of my favorite lip pencils, definitely pricey, duped by the L'Oreal Color Riche in Au Naturel. Same thing, gorgeous, lively, like rosy tone. So Au Naturel, Wherever Walnut. So pretty, and I will say that this one's actually like a little bit more creamy, so sometimes that one's a little bit nicer than the Makeup Forever one. But I love them both, and I wanted to give you an option that's something, you know, a little bit more affordable. Next, I wanted to talk about the Laura Mercier Lip Gloss in Bare Blush. This is such a unique, like, cool toned, milky, mid-tone, mauve-y brown. I've always been on the hunt for a dupe for this. I really go for these gorgeous, like, milky toned lip glosses because I love the way they look with just a little bit of lip liner. So you can see there's the Lip Gloss in Bare Blush. Really unique shade. Haven't been able to find many things similar to it until I found this. So this is the Burt's Bees Lip Shine in Spontaneity. It looks like it would not be super flattering in the tube, but I was like, oh no, I know that that is gonna be a milky brownie shade, and it is a straight up dupe for the Lip Gloss. It's perfect. It's so much more affordable, and you get this nice little squeeze tube. Look at that. My favorite. I'm obsessed. Ugh, I even love the smell of the Burt's Bees one, but I was so excited to find that lip gloss. I think those are such good dupes. Now, the last one I wanted to mention is actually not a specific shade, it's a formula dupe. So I want to get more of these, but I just got this one because I thought it would be cute for summer. And when I was putting it on, I was like, this is just like those Lancome things that I was obsessed with for years and years. So this is the L'Oreal Lip Color, what are these called? Do you ever get frustrated with, like, sometimes these drugstore products, they like don't put the name of the product on here? It's the L'Oreal Lip Color things, yeah? This one's in the shade Be Cheerful, which I thought would be such a pretty color for spring. And it's like this sheer, shimmery lip balm gel product, okay? They're incredible. They are exactly the same formula as these Lancome ones. These ones I was so obsessed with. This is still my favorite. It's 204. It's the La Absolute Lacquer, where they're these really gorgeous, like, sheer, sticky gel products. So you can see you don't get a full-on amount of color. They're just this really nice, soft, wearable tint. I adore these so much. These are definitely, like, splurge worthy in my opinion. But if you are somebody who doesn't want to splurge, you get the best of both worlds with this, because they're also really nice because they last so long. I kid you not, these last on my lips for hours. Hours, that's not an exaggeration. Like, they just really stay put. They have this unique gel, like, slick formula. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like they fit to your lips like latex. They're really comfortable. They stay in place. They give you a really good amount of shine, a little bit of tint and color, and they just look really nice and wet and luxe on the lips. I absolutely love them. I am so excited I found these L'Oreal ones. I can't wait to get more shades of them. But yeah, I just picked this one up because I thought it would be a pretty pink for summer. Just getting the residual stuff off the back of my hand. When the product itself fades off, you are left with a really soft sheer tint. So you can see the Lancome one, because that was a nude, it's a little bit softer right there, but then you also have the L'Oreal one right there. So it does provide your lips with a little bit of tint. I love these. I can't recommend those enough. These are just such great products. These Lancome ones, definitely would recommend those. And then the L'Oreal ones, it's just like one of my favorite lip products of all time. So I think that's everything I wanted to mention for today's dupe video. I am always looking for dupes. It takes me months to get dupes down because I really want them to be comparable products, or at least give you the same results or experience as the high-end counterparts. So I take a lot of time to do these dupes for you. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the comments down below. I'm gonna list and link everything for you. And I would love it so much if you would subscribe and come follow me on Instagram. That would be awesome as well. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye everyone.